The Corps of Guides was a regiment of the British Indian Army which served in the northwest frontier and had a unique composition of being part infantry and part cavalry. It evolved through the 20th century to become the Guides Cavalry. It is now a regiment of the modern Pakistan Army. History. The brainchild of Sir Henry Lawrence, the Corps had Lt. Harry Lumsden as its commandant and W.S.R. Hodson as second-in-command. On 6 February 1847 Lumsden wrote to his father, "I have just been nominated to raise the Corps of Guides. It will be the finest appointment in the country." A few months later, on 16 September 1847, Hodson wrote to his brother, "Of my good fortune, I'm to be the second-in-command with the Corps of Guides." The Corps had modest beginnings. When it was raised at Kalukan, on the Yusufzai Plain, in the Peshawar Valley region by Lt. Lumsden in December 1846, it comprised just one troop of cavalry and 2 companies of infantry. The first action was at Mufdara, in the Panatar Hills. Within 2 years, the small force of Guides had established a name for itself, under Lumsden, its founder, and Hodson. When the Second Sikh War broke out in 1848, the unit was given authorization for a 3-fold increase in size, to 6 companies of infantry and 3 troops of cavalry. The Guides maintained the quirky cavalry and infantry combined in the same regiment format for many years, and even when split into 2 separate components, the name lingered in both elements. The Corps of Guides became the garrison unit of a key post on the frontier, the new fort of Mardan. The building of the fort in 1854 was organized and supervised by Hodson, who had been promoted commandant of the regiment in 1852. In 1857 the unit was called urgently to help relieve the siege of Delhi. In just over 3 weeks the Guides marched nearly 600 miles during the hottest month of the year, crossing 5 great rivers and fighting 4 small actions. The march coincided with the month of Ramadan, meaning that the Muslim soldiers in the force could neither eat nor drink during the hours of daylight. On arrival at Delhi, the force of 600 Guides were almost immediately called upon to join the defense of the city. Men who had just completed a march of some 580 miles were thrown into a battle of such intensity that no fewer than 350 of the 600 became casualties within an hour of their arrival in Delhi. The Corps of Guides was part of the Frontier Force Brigade and developed a reputation of being an elite unit. They were the first unit in the Indian or British armies to dress in khaki uniform, first introduced in 1848. Typically, the Guides were often used in small detachments, usually supported by other Frontier Force troops. The designations of the Corps of Guides changed over time as follows: the Corps of Guides. The Corps of Guides Punjab are a regular force. Corps of Guides Punjab Frontier Force. Queen's Own Corps of Guides Punjab Frontier Force. Queen's Own Corps of Guides. Queen's Own Corps of Guides. Queen Victoria's Own Corps of Guides. In 1911 the cavalry and infantry components were designated as such. The cavalry then became, successively, Queen Victoria's Own Corps of Guides Cavalry, 10th Queen Victoria's Own Corps of Guides Cavalry, the Guides Cavalry, and the infantry, Queen Victoria's Own Corps of Guides Infantry, 5th BN 12th Frontier Force Regiment. Post-World War II. In 1945, the 12th Frontier Force Regiment was renamed the Frontier Force Regiment, and on independence and the partition of India it was allocated to Pakistan. The cavalry regiment was also allocated to Pakistan and was renamed the Guides Cavalry. In 1957, the Frontier Force Rifles and the Pathan Regiment were amalgamated with the Frontier Force Regiment to form a new Frontier Force Regiment. The Guides Battalion became the 2nd Battalion of the new regiment. The Guides, along with the 2nd Gurkha Rifles and the 60th Rifles, won with the blood the unique honor and the right to wear red piping on the collars of the uniforms. As such, both the 10th Guides Cavalry and the 2nd Battalion of the Frontier Force Regiment of the Pakistan Army wear red piping on the collars of the uniforms. Founding figures: Sir Harry Lumsden, W.S.R. Hodgson, G.N. Harding, Dr. Arlyle, Frederick Batty, Wigram Batty, Sir Henry Daly, G.C.B., CIE, Walter Hamilton, V.C., Surgeon A.H. Gully, Arthur Hammond, V.C., Dafardar Fatah Khan, Risaldar Fatah Khan, Subedar Rasul Khan, Subedar Dilwar Khan.